Oh yeah, coming to you from the dog park this week. The key word, trustworthy. Say it with me, trustworthy. Well, how you doing? Turn to the person next to you right now and say, how you doing? Well, guys and gals, we're here with our friends, the dogs, our faithful fetching friends who fetch our newspapers and slippers and mittens and kittens and, well, you know what I'm talking about. In fact, say to yourself right now, I know what he's talking about, even though I don't really know what he's talking about. It's just fun! Woo! I remember my dog, Tiny. Tiny was a faithful friend. You know, Tiny was always so excited when I'd come home. I'd unlock the door and open it up, and there she was, just excited to see me. You're my best friend ever. You got a little something right there. You might want to get a little, okay. You know what? That's a good sign of a faithful friend. We've been talking about fetch, and that brings us back out here to the dog park. So let's review. You know, we've been talking about fetch, and the first letter of fetch is F. F stands for friendship. Say that with me. Friendship. Because God has given each one of us friends who do not know Jesus yet. F-E. E stands for example. That's right. Example, because every friend needs a sample. Example. So that brings us to this week where we're talking about T. T stands for trustworthy. Say that with me, with feeling. Trustworthy. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you what that means. Being trustworthy means that you and I are worthy of other people's trust, that they can trust us. That's what we're talking about today. Turn to the person next to you and say, I feel the music.
Greetings, friends, and welcome back to Not Exactly Theater. I am still unable to remember who I am. Anyway, today's story involves the parable with the unfaithful servants. That parable is found in the book of Luke. We're still in Luke, I love it. Anyway, we will look at him, we'll hear an account of how he felt, and you be the judge. Let's walk.
Dude, seriously, this is what happened. I mean, people have been talking, you know, and they've been like bad-mouthing me, you know, and saying stuff about me, but dude, this is what really happened. All right. Okay, like the boss, you know, he came up to me and said, dude, let me give you some money. I'm going out of town. I was like, oh, cool. He's going to give me some money. So he gave me some money, and then he gave this other dude some money, and then he gave this other dude some money, you know? And I was like, all right. And so I took his money, you know, and then he left town. I was like, oh, see you, dude. All right, I got his money. So the other servant dude came up to me and said, dude, you're supposed to invest the money. And I was like, oh. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. I got scared, you know, so I didn't want to lose the money, so I like buried it in a hole in the backyard. And dude, I'm serious, I am gonna find it. The boss comes back, you know, and he's like to the first dude, dude, what'd you do with the money? And he's like, dude, I made 5 times as much. And they're like, oh, woohoo! I'm like, whatever. And then he comes to the second dude and goes, dude, what'd you do with the money? He's like, dude, I made 10 times as much. And they're like, woo! And they're all excited. And I'm like, what a big deal. So he comes to me and he goes, dude,
what did you do with the money? And I was like, bro, check it out. I went in the backyard, you know, dug a hole, stuck the money in there, and I still got your money, dude. Dude, he totally came in corked, man. He was like, you're a terrible servant. You get out of here. And he had some guys take me and just drag me away. And I was like, what'd I do? I talked to my mom about it later, and she was like, dude, what'd you bear it for? And I was like, well, Mom, I was like worried I was gonna get in trouble. And she's like, dude, whatever. Come on, get a clue.
Well, faithful or unfaithful, you have been the judge. Yes. Remember, this is not exactly theater, so you may want to go look it up for yourself. Yes, in the book of Luke. I said that. So thank you for joining us today. And remember, friends, that a regular, or at least semi-regular schedule of bathing with soap is to be highly recommended. So we'll see you next time on Not Exactly Theater.
Hey, in our story today, that unfaithful servant, he knew what he was supposed to do with the money, but he didn't do it. So let me ask you guys, and let me ask you guys, the question of the day. Was that one ranch hand trustworthy? You know what? That ranch hand wasn't very trustworthy. When you got a job to do, you gotta follow through. Does that make sense to you? Hey guys and gals, let's go! So what does this trustworthy thing mean for you and for me? Well, let me tell you what it means. Is that you and I have friends that don't know Jesus yet. And as they're looking at our example, they want to see, is that person really trustworthy or not? The more trustworthy you and I are, the better example you and I will be to our friends who don't know Jesus yet.
All right, cadets. It's time to learn this week's compass point. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Look, if you don't show me you're ready, I'm going home right now and work on knitting my baby booties. Not really for me, but for my 8-pound, 5-ounce nephew. He's cuter than candy corn. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, I love it. It's the whole action, really, of the knitting. All right, let's get back to it. Ready or not? Here it comes. When you know what to do, follow through. It really taxes my tank treads when a cadet knows what to do and doesn't follow through. So let me hear you say it. When you know what to do, follow through. Again. When you know what to do, follow through. The more you follow through without being asked, the more trustworthy you'll be. And that, my cantankerous cadets, will help them see the difference in you and me. All right, let me get out of here and get to knitting those cutie patootie booties. This is General Admission, signing off.
Let's learn this week's Bible verse. It is found in Luke 16:10. Now here's how we're going to remember that. We're going to go Luke 16 to make 16, then we're going to go back out to 10 like that, okay? Do that with me. Are you ready? Luke 16:10a. And we're not going to say A, we're going to say A, because it's not in the Canadian Bible that we find this. There's another part of the verse that we're not going to memorize today. Hey, there's more to that verse than they said. Oh man, I'll never eat yellow again. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's do it together. Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little. And then we're going to go, I'm so tiny. Okay, let's try that together. Whoever can be trusted with very little. I'm so tiny. Can also be trusted with much. Whoa, yeah. Okay, Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little, I am so tiny, can also be trusted with much. Oh yeah, that's a little heavy, that's a little much. All right, good job guys and gals. You learned this week's Bible verse, Luke 16:10, eh? Turn to the person next to you and say, eh? All right, guys and gals, that's all we got for you this week. Look for opportunities to prove you're worthy of trust to a friend who doesn't know Jesus yet. All right, this is Johnny from the dog park, signing off. So I didn't want to lose the money, so I like buried it in a hole in the backyard. And dude, I'm serious, I am gonna find it.
Five, four,
me. But for my 8-pound, 5-ounce nephew. He's cuter than candy corn. Oh my goodness, yes.
Five!